Okay, so now that we're done with the knit stitch, I'm going to teach you how to do the purl stitch. Okay, so I'm going to knit a few of these and then I'll transition to purl so we can see later on what it looks like mid-row. Okay, so now that I've knit these, the difference between knit and purl is that when you're using the knit stitch, you're holding the working yarn, this strand, to the back of this needle, right? It's over here. The loop goes back. You can see it twisting around the needle, okay? So now when you're switching to the purl stitch, you're going to hold this yarn to the front, okay? And then you're going to insert the needle. Instead of going like this when you were doing the knit stitch, you're going to go like this. So you're holding the needles like this, it's going down. And then you wrap the yarn around the needle, wrap, and you pull it out. I'm going to demonstrate again. Okay, go down, wrap, pull up and drop. Go down, okay, wrap and pull. Down, wrap, pull, drop. Down, wrap, pull and drop. Okay, so over here the stitches that we did first were the knit stitches, and then we switched to the purl stitch. You can actually see the point where we decided to switch to the purl stitch, because the stitches, the stitches that we knit are off the kind of off the needle. You can only see the stitches on the needle, and then when we switch to purl, they kind of come over the needle like this. It's just true for this row, because when we turn it around, it's going to be the opposite. These were the ones that we purled, they're off the needle, and these are the ones that we knit. And you can actually see, I'm going to teach you later on, this was the garter stitch, right? Knit all the stitches. And then there's a thing called the stockinette stitch, in which you alternate between rows of knit, purl, okay? Alternate between rows. So over here we kind of alternated, right? Because the first row was a row of knit stitches, and then we switch to purl, so it's kind of flat like that. Okay, I'm going to purl a couple of more rows. This is a pair of gloves that I knit for my daughter. They're fingerless gloves, right? So the thumb just kind of sticks out here, the finger they stick out the top, so they keep your palm warm, they keep your knuckles warm, they keep your wrist warm. With this, I alternated with a stitch every 2 rows. So I knit 2 stitches, then I purl 2 stitches. I knit 2 stitches, I purl 2 stitches, and then when I turned the row around, I would switch again. I'd knit 2 stitch, purl 2 stitches, knit 2 stitches, purl knit. So this is kind of, it came out in a reversible pattern. See, you have the same rows going up inside and outside of the glove. So I'm going to cover a lot of other things in the upcoming videos. So I'm going to teach you beginner friendly patterns, intermediate level patterns, things that I've done, how to study different patterns that people write and that are available on Etsy and other websites. So stay tuned for the upcoming videos. That's it for today. Allah Hafiz.